Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 110 of This Week at Shrouded. Light show for you today, but I'm your host, AGreeNer, and with me today we've got Mr. Wrecked. Thanks for being here.
Happy to be here.
Amazing. Yeah, so not a lot of news going on in the Bungie world. We've got some stuff about Destiny Rising. The beta went live today. We got a little bit of stuff in the TWID. Mostly it's about potential content coming from creators and Bungie next week. So we'll be waiting for that. I am literally talking very slow to try to avoid saying that nasty word up there. It's very difficult. I don't know why it distracts me so much. There's something wrong with me, chat. I think I'm broken. Anyway, at the beginning of the streams, we announce our weekly winners. This week, the same person won both awards. If you didn't know, we give away 2,300 silver and we give an SGC t-shirt away every week. We try to remember to do it at the beginning of the podcast. I usually don't because I'm terrible at remembering to do things. Usually somebody in the chat reminds me. The winner this week, which had the most tickets bought for both award or thingies or whatever you want to call them, both the silver and the shirt, is our co-host, Mr. Wrecked. Congratulations.
Yay! Rigged.
Now I'd like to see lots of rigged in the Twitch chat. If you're watching this on YouTube or listening to a podcast afterwards, we do record this live for a live Twitch audience, and then we release the recording to YouTube and podcast services around the globe. If you ever want to catch us live, swing by to twitch.tv/shroudedgaming. We also manage a large-scale Destiny community with about 20 different clans, different regions, and platforms called Shrouded Gaming. You can join our Discord at discord.com/ shroudedgaming.com/discord. Sorry, shroudedgaming.com/discord. You can also join by going to discord.gg/shroudedpc, but we don't usually say that one.
I bought
no, we don't.
It's during the pre-show, by the way.
Did you? That's funny.
Yeah.
Congrats. It's fine. Almost nobody bought tickets this week for some reason. Like I said during the pre-show, it seems really weird that people are not spending any tickets, or buying any tickets with their loyalty points. However, if you're still confused, you don't really know what a loyalty point is or what it is, it's part of our community, and being active, you get loyalty points. This one right here is probably what's eating up a lot of the loyalty points. Is our Nintendo Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World Bundle giveaway, which we'll be drawing in June. You can enter at any time by typing in the Twitch chat, !current giveaway. It'll give you a link to the giveaway, and you can purchase tickets with loyalty points. If you don't know how to earn loyalty points, you're just going to have to go ahead and join our Discord to find out. We're going to move on from there, and we're going to start some Destiny news. Like I said, there's not a lot of stuff going on this week, so we're going to kick it off with the Destiny Rising beta. It dropped earlier today. It went live, or whatever you want to call it. It went live and it screwed up its beta release. So it's in the Google Play Store right now. And anybody with an Android device can go ahead and just download it and start playing. The developers, or at least the community lead in the Discord, said as much. Yes, this is wrong. Sorry for the confusion, because they've been running giveaways to give out beta codes to people in the Discord, which some people are unhappy about. Now that they don't need one, they tried so hard to get one and they never needed one. Or they did end up getting one and they didn't need one, so it's just a waste of anyway. It's a big thing right now. The point is, if you get in there on an Android device and you download it and you start it up, play it, get through the tutorial, all that, they will not shut access off to your account. You'll be able to play the whole beta. So get in there now. If you plan on playing it on an emulator, BlueStacks, or just any emulator on your computer, there is a workaround. I don't know how it works. Do not ask me. I never looked it up because I had a code. I got in normally. There is a way to get around it. Two things. Just get a code and put your code in, and then you can download it normally on the BlueStacks. Or there's some sort of workaround that some people in the Destiny Rising Discord do know, so you can probably go in there and try to figure it out. But I assure you, the developers probably aren't super keen on you talking too much about getting access to it without the code on purpose. So anyway, once it's not available on the on the Google Play Store anymore, we do have some keys we'll be giving away live on stream at some point in the next couple weeks, week or two. I think it's like a 3-week beta, so there's plenty of time. And if I create content for it, apparently I'm going to get a few more to give away. I don't know how slow they are with that, or how fast it's going to happen, or how it's going to work. But I do plan on doing it so I can get some more to give out to the community. I played about half an hour of it today. There's a tutorial where you pop in. I don't know if it's the same as the alpha because I never watched any alpha content. I assume. I don't know how much better it is than the alpha was. I literally did not watch any alpha content. So I popped in. The game feels pretty good. Third person's so weird to me. Playing Destiny in third person, so strange. I can tell you that. So you start off, you're in third person. You're definitely a hunter. So confirmed hunter, master race. Like, you don't get a choice. I say that because there's a double jump, no matter what. All right, so FYI, all you weird warlock titan. I'm just kidding. Anyway, you start off, you do a tutorial. It's a good tutorial. The game feels pretty clean for what it is. I'm playing on an emulator, so it's probably even nicer on a phone, to be honest. I find the phones usually work well with well-made products, especially NetEase. As much as we bag on them for their microtransactions and the shit they do, the games they drop are typically pretty high quality. They want people to spend money, so they make good games.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did you in your 30 minutes of play, did you buy yourself a 5-star hero?
No, I did not. Is that what they were tweeting about? That if you buy yourself something special, they'll refund you the money when the game comes out? Plus more?
I haven't been paying attention.
I should check that out. There was some tweets about if you spend a certain amount of money or you buy this thing, we'll refund you up to 125% of what it costs when the beta comes out, or when the actual game comes out.
Yeah.
They want to encourage people to buy the big characters. I don't know why they just wouldn't give it to the people that are playing the beta. If they wanted to encourage content to be seen with the bigger characters. But I did notice there's like a little feed in the tower. And it shows you all the people that did buy stuff. And there's people buying shit. I hate Google Play. I don't like Androids. I don't know how it's going to work if I buy something on my Google Play account, and then when I actually play the game on my iPhone later on in life, if they're going to be able to refund, or like those accounts aren't connected in any way. But we'll see. Anyway, stay tuned. We'll give out some keys in the future. And Joe and Onyx, we'll figure out something for you. I don't want to do it during the podcast, obviously. Okay, so I wanted to talk about. I should have played it some more, but I didn't. Anyway, it feels Destiny. You know, you drop in, you get an auto rifle. It feels good when you aim. It goes into first person. The aiming is good. The guns feel pretty good, pretty decent. They definitely pulled some assets from Bungie and Destiny. The jumps sound exactly the same. They feel exactly the same. The guns, the assault rifles. They drop you in. They give you a heavy grenade launcher. It feels very similar, very, very good, very the same. And then your first ability, you find a solar sword in the ground, and you pull it out, and you get this like melee fire wave thing that shoots almost like when you heavy attack a Black Talon, but it's so it uses a sword and it fires out a wave of solar energy. It doesn't track or anything, so I guess it's not quite like that. But I just wanted to give you an idea. And it's solar. I guess it's nothing like Black Talon, but it's a sword that shoots out a projectile. That's just an ability. So, and that the cooldown on that is like 5 or 6 seconds. So there's a bunch more spaces for other abilities. I made it to the tower, opened up the menu. There's all this shit that's locked. You can open your character. There's all this inventory stuff. Like, I can just imagine what it's going to be like to fully unlock all your characters, and what the grind is going to be like if you don't pay any money. It's gonna be delightful. Now, I don't know exactly what it's like to buy one of those characters. Is it just all new abilities when you buy those characters?
I have no idea. Presumably.
So I would assume as well. So basically you have your character, which you can probably upgrade as you go along, but you can also buy other characters that you play as. I'm confused. I haven't gotten that far, so maybe I can report back on it at a later time. But
that's how it usually works in these kind of games. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're you. Like, I played Genshin, or for example, not for very long, but none of the characters are you. You're all just... You start off as other characters that have abilities. And then you pick between them and buy new ones and play new ones. Nobody ever feels like you. This character, you create this character, you give her hair, her face, her eyes, her outfit, her type A or type B body type, all that stuff. So it's you, right? And they call you Wolf because you don't remember your name. It makes you feel more like you. You know, I guess they give you a generic name that can fit with anyone. So I just think it's weird if you're just doing that and then you can just buy a powerful character and go play as that instead. But maybe it's not quite like that. So we'll wait and see. We'll get into the game a little bit more and kind of see what it looks like. Other than that, I don't think this is under embargo or anything, but before everything went live today, like 2 days ago, they told all the creators that they were giving them 200 keys for the beta. And what they meant was there was a pool of 200 keys. I guess 200 total keys that they wanted to give to the creators. But I guess people lost their shit because they told their communities that they're going to have 200 keys to give away. I want to see exactly what this says, actually. Shit. Okay, what did they say? I want to extend our deepest apologies for misleading wording earlier in a message the beta access codes. I shouldn't read this straight up. What exactly did they say?
Why are you sharing the tea from that server anyway?
It's the main server. It just has a couple channels for certain people. There's nothing here anywhere that says that this is under embargo or anything. You didn't have to sign a contract. They literally just DM'd me on Discord and was like, "Hey, you want to be a Destiny Rising creator?" I was like, "Sure." Anyway, so beta test access keys. Here are so this is what the DM said. It says here are 200 closed beta codes. I hope to invite you as well as your friends and audience to participate in our beta test. Just a quick note, please do not sell these keys. And then what they meant to say, I guess, was the 200 codes represent the total we anticipate distributing to all creators. Each individual creator can receive a maximum of 5 codes. We apologize for any confusion this may have caused. And then everybody lost their shit. I don't know. Not everybody. A few people lost their shit. Because a few people were like, bro, we told our community that we'd have 200 codes. I never got the 200 code DM.
Yeah.
I wasn't there early enough.
Luckily, nobody needs any codes right now.
I did. It was pretty funny though. It was pretty funny to see.
Everybody has infinite codes right now.
Like, I know this is NetEase, but Bungie and Destiny just seems to be taking L after L after L after L right now for different things in different places. Ironically, Destiny 2 is like in the best place out of all of those. Out of all of those things. Rising is fine. It had that little blurb with its creators that kind of upset them, and then you guys know all about Marathon and everybody's anger with that. So, when is the giveaway? Just DM me later, Joe. Same with you, Onyx. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
That's really all I have
to say about Destiny Rising. Unfortunately, it's a mobile game. I'm never gonna play it.
I'm going to play more of it. And if I can find an emulator, well, we'll see, actually. I don't know. I don't play a lot of stuff on mobile phone, but this thing's been making me, this app that we have a sponsorship with has been making me money, so I've been playing it like crazy. So maybe if there's a benefit to playing a game, that I wouldn't mind playing it. Anyway, the point is I might play Destiny Rising. Not 100% sure. I'm definitely going to play it during the beta. I'm going to play it on an emulator. When it comes out, I'm going to play it on my phone, on my iPhone. And if it just feels weird on phone, I don't want to play it full time on Android. I don't even think there's iPhone. Is there iPhone emulators? Yeah, so I guess you don't know?
No.
I know how to play on PC if it's BlueStacks, Joe. It's fine. I'm talking about later when I want to use my... I signed up for a Google Play account today, literally, to play this stuff. I don't have Google Play. I don't have Androids. I don't want to play any of that stuff on Google Play. I want to play it on my Apple account, on my iPhone, or if there's an Apple emulator, I will play that. Or they should just release it for PC, in my opinion. The game plays like a PC game when you've got to boot it up. I think people would have fun with it. Just as a fuck around thing to do when you're bored with regular Destiny.
Man, I'd be a full-time Destiny Rising player.
Come on, man. You must like Destiny more than that. You play it all the time. You've got more hours than anyone I know in the game. You do a Destiny podcast where you mostly talk shit up. No.
Where I mostly shit on Destiny. Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. I think you talk good stuff about it all the time. Just every once in a while we talk shit.
I do be pretty bored of Destiny right now.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe everybody's bored of Destiny right now. Getting stoked for the Edge of Fate. But why aren't you bounty farming?
Because I don't care.
Oh no. You just haven't won a copy of the game yet. That's the problem, right?
What do you mean? I already pre-ordered.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to pre-order. You were supposed to wait to win a copy. What happened?
I am still trying to win a copy for my PC because I don't want to double buy it. And
I have a full-on, what's it called? What's the Ultimate Edition to give away sometime soon?
Just give that to me.
Should just give that to you. Didn't I do that last time?
You did last time.
Or did you win it? I can't remember.
Legitimately last time. It just so happened that maybe you weren't sure which one was your Ultimate Edition, and you gave me a call, and you're like, "Will you double check if that was the Ultimate?" And I was like, "Yep, sure was."
Okay. Yeah. That is what happened. Okay, so I know which one is the Ultimate Edition this time, and I'm not just giving it away. Though I probably should. No. I am just going to give it away to somebody. So somebody's going to get the Ultimate Edition. We got to do it soon so people don't go out and buy it ahead of time.
Yeah, I'm going to win it. Don't worry.
If you win it, you win it. Regardless, it doesn't matter that you already have a copy. It's going to be fair. It's going to be open to everybody. Ultimate Edition is like $20 off on the Humble Bundle right now. I have to check that out. There I go, reading chat again. But this is important information for you podcast listeners. If it's accurate.
If it's not accurate,
you're
fired,
Joe,
from the community.
Yep. Destiny 2, Year of the Prophecy Ultimate Edition. It's $124.99 Canadian, which is $99.
That's what I paid for my edition.
That's how much it costs. Now, I get 10% off because I have Humble Choice, but that's not regular discount. That drops it down to $112.49, which is probably like $94.99, maybe $89.99. Not 100% sure.
Joe. I'll take care of it.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on there, Joe? Maybe because I have the discount. Well, regardless, if you have the discount, it's still only 10%. That's not.
Let's see here.
10% off of $100 is only $10, not $20.
Let me find Bastion chat.
Run, Joe, run!
Here we are. All right. Bastion chat. At Bastion.
God, I remember when games cost $20.
I
don't. When did games cost $20?
Paying the ultimate price.
In the 90s, they were $80, $90.
False
then they went down in price.
Podcast.
Okay, stop. Stop, we get it.
Please say your goodbyes.
Showing my age, but
I will carry out.
I don't even remember when they were $20. Even Atari games were more than $20.
Presently.
What games were you buying? The Odyssey in the 70s?
And there we go. Great for Rape Gift.
What'd you do? Did you ban him?
No. I'm giving Bastion a moment to say goodbye to him before I send him into the void.
I don't even remember. I don't remember either. can tell you Nintendo games weren't... Nintendo games definitely were not... $20. Sega games weren't $20. Super Nintendo games were not $20. N64, PlayStation games, TurboGrafx 16, Jaguar, Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, Xbox, Nintendo. None of that stuff. Never been that cheap. All the way back to the Nintendo. I don't think Atari games were that cheap, but I might be wrong. But I mean, if you paid more than $20 for ET, that may have been why the video game industry crashed in 1983. I'm not even joking. Like, that game basically single-handedly caused the video game crash of 83. And if it were because... How much did Atari games cost? That's why. All right. Atari 2600 games generally cost around $40 or $50. After the video game crash, though, Atari titles could be found for $9 to $10 and non-Atari titles for $5. So maybe you were buying Atari games after the video game crash of 1983. That's the only time games have been under $20. Brand new.
Oh, he found it. He found the 20% off.
I can provide proof. I'd like to see it. Show me where it says 20% or $20, like 20% off too.
It's right here. I'm looking at it. He's looking at it on his phone right now.
Where? I'm not pinged.
Is it because it was a DM? You're not in my.
Well, send it to me. Send it to me. Get into my DMs. I always played ET LOL. I sucked at it, but whatever. Everyone sucked at it. It was terrible. I wasn't even alive in 1983. I wasn't born until 1985. Somebody DM me this photo. I need to see it.
It's in Bastion chat now.
Oh my god. But why isn't it in my deep? All right, I'm in Bastion chat. It's fine. 20% off. What? Why do you get 20% off, but I only get 10% off? Is it because I'm Canadian? That's so fucked up. Okay, apparently you can get 20% off if you're a Humble Choice subscriber, and get it for $80 or $79.99. But if you're Canadian, you can only get 10% off. No, what's that 20%? I buy stuff all the time, maybe? No, that shouldn't. Shh. Bitch, you think I don't buy stuff all the time? I don't get it. Oh. You know, I'm a grandfathered in choice. They changed the...
Yeah, you gotta have Humble Choice for the $20 off, whatever.
No, I have... Wait, save up to $20 or more with Humble Choice. See, I have a grandfathered in plan of Humble Choice. Maybe tariffs. No, it's not fucking tariffs. You man, it's just 10% off instead of 20. That's so funny. I wonder if I'm being discriminated because of my grandfathered in plan is cheaper than yours. How much do you pay for Humble Choice, Joe? Wow, we're really on chat talk during the podcast.
Yeah,
I might have to cut this out. Fuck. I'm so bad at everything.
It's all right. Nobody watches the podcast anyway.
That's true. You pay $11.99. Okay, yeah. It says you have to have the membership for a year when looking into it. So you get a 20% discount if you pay for it annually? And 10% if you pay for it monthly? I should pay for it annually. Shit, that would pay for Pay for it. Anyway, all right, let's move on. Anyway, if you have an annual membership to Humble Choice, you can get Destiny 2 Year of the Prophecy Ultimate Edition for $20 off right now. Go do that. And if you just have the monthly one, I think we're making shit up here. Not 100% sure. But you get 10% off. So if you have Humble Choice, you either get 10 or 20% off, depending on what kind of shit you have set up. So go do that. But we'll be giving one away here on our Twitch channel at some point in the next couple weeks. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday. Maybe I'll just do it Saturday for the catastrophe stream. That's potential. Keep in mind. So if you listen to this before Saturday, May 31st, you may still have a chance. Go to twitch.tv/Shrouded Gaming, baby.
All right, let's get into the TWID.
The TWID. There's nothing in the TWID. Just kidding. Okay, so next week, starting June 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific, there's going to be a bunch of content creators whose embargoes are lifted for Edge of Fate content. So if you're interested about gear tiers, armor 3.0, nobody's interested about the portal, Bungie. No one cares. It's just another directory. I'm just saying. It is, right? It is. Anyway, point is, here's a list of some content creators. So if you watch any of these content creators, then you're in luck. Astacross, Benny, Dotto, Follow Plays, Cacus, Mactix, Merge, Morrigan, Mr. Rawful Waffles, Nexos, PC Gamer, Shack News, Scare9, Walla, and Zavaler. Now, I've got two things to say about this. PC Gamer surprised me. They feel like they've been trolls now for a while. I don't know if I'm just making that up, but I'm surprised they'd get invited to anything. And I gotta say, the Destiny community really adopted Mr. Rawful Waffles, didn't they? This guy, I know he was popular doing whatever he did before Destiny, but geez, he really just came in and took over the Destiny scene. And he's been invited everywhere. They keep talking about him on the TWID.
Like, he's made high quality content.
Yeah, you know? he has for sure, but I really think that I don't know what he made. Oh, he was a zombies creator, right? I'm not sure if that's all he did, but that's what he was doing before he came back to Destiny, because I guess he had played Destiny before.
Yeah.
Because there was all that big controversy about his blind Last Wish, because he had actually done Last Wish like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But okay. Anyway, I think it's cool that somebody can pick up like that. He does create high quality content. It's all good. I try my hardest not to be jealous because I don't create high quality content. I create boring content because I have a day job that keeps me from being creative. No, that's the only reason that I don't make high quality content. Yeah, 100%. That's it, chat. We did it. We figured it out. Anyway, so embargo's up. You're going to start seeing some stuff come through. No doubt there's then they write, we have no doubt that some questions are going to pop up as soon as this wave of content's live, and we're excited to say this, the conversation just started. Each TWID from now through launch, we'll look at different looking to address questions, expand content, tease out further changes coming to Destiny 2. Not only that, but they have a few more info drops planned before launch. Mark your calendars for some upcoming live streams. So we got June 24th at 10 a.m. Pacific, which is great. I think perfect timing. July 1st, really weird to have one on Canada Day. People don't want to watch a live stream on Canada Day, but okay. All right. I mean,
what are there, like fine. 23 of you up there? Come on.
Fuck you. All right. All right. Bungie. Do it on July 2nd. Wait, what are the dates? When is July 1st? July 1st is... Yeah, it's a Tuesday. Do it on Wednesday. Why would you do it on the biggest national Canadian holiday?
Exactly.
It's so weird. Exactly what? They don't believe in their Canadian audience. That's why, and that's offensive. There's a lot of us. One of the biggest, one of the moderators that does the most work for the Bungie Foundation is Canadian. 2 of them,
Yeah.
actually. They should respect us more.
Okay. Feel better having gotten that off your chest?
Yes, I don't like being disrespected because I'm Canadian. In fact, I think it's worthy of much respect. Okay. All right. Anyway, fine. Let's move on. So, you wanted to talk about how you don't like this form of content drop?
I don't like having to be forced to watch streamers in order to get my information about the game. I would much rather Bungie just put out a big Vidoc like they used to give me all the pertinent details that I need for the preview, and then just release the rest of the stuff to Twid. It's good opportunity for these guys and gals. It's good marketing for their audience. Some of these folks have very large audiences, but listen, let me just go down to the list in no particular order and without calling out any names. I don't want to watch a stream where the Twitch chat is going to be a bunch of fucking weirdos that are dropping bigoted, anti-trans, anti-gay shit over and over and over again, because that's one of these streamers. I don't want to watch information drop from the multiple streamers that are on here that have admitted to not even liking PvE and don't even want to play it. They're only PvP players. So I don't really give a shit about what they have. I don't want to watch a guy whose intro to his video before he gets into any content is probably going to be 30 minutes.
Poor Cactus.
You know, a couple of these people I don't even know. You know, maybe I'll watch a Mac stream or I'll watch a Scaro stream. But some of these guys, also are just, they have their personalities are so fucking infuriating that if I saw them in real life, I would say some unkind things into their face. Like, it would be Twitter, only real life. You know what I mean? Because some of them are just so fucking insufferable. AGreeNer thought I was going to go a different direction with what I was about to say, but I am not a violent person. So, I would never. But I would tell them exactly what I thought. I hate having to watch a hand-selected group of people, most of which I have no respect for and don't really care to watch, and that be my main way to get this information, right? That's my main problem. I would rather Bungie just provide the information like they used to on a frequent basis. That's it. Be nice.
Yeah, I don't know who on this list I'd want to watch for the information. That's my biggest issue. But I'm admittedly not a big content creator consumer. In my free time, I try to make my own content. I don't have time to watch other people's. So, and even if I wanted to, I don't know anybody on here that I want to watch. I don't know who their chat is racist. Who's that?
Doesn't matter.
Well, I'd like to avoid them. I guess you can tell me after, but that's interesting.
If your mama taught you right, you won't go to that stream.
Yeah, but I don't even know who it is based on who it's. So I might end up in there, and I'd leave pretty quick. But
bro, what? I just gave you the racist dog whistle. And it's not even the streamer. The streamer is fine. It's his chat that's the problem.
Yeah, but okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. But usually your chat is racist if you encourage that type of community, right?
No, it's not. It's not if you encourage it. It's if you don't come down on it instantly.
That is encouraging it, just in a different way.
Well, I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, but you know, there are some folks on this stream that are on this list that I would watch, that I have watched, or that I will occasionally watch a YouTube video for if I need some specific information. But I would never hang out in their stream because their chat is the fucking worst.
Okay, I don't know any of those people. I don't. Out of all the people on here, I don't think I'd watch anybody's thing. The only content of anybody on here that I consume at all is Aztecross, and only because his shorts come up on my TikTok feed.
Yeah, I've watched Aztecross. I've watched Benny. I've watched Dado. I've watched Follow. I've watched Cactus. I've watched Matix. I don't know Merge or Morgan. I've watched a little bit of Mr. Waffle Waffles. I don't know Nexus. I would never, you will not ever catch me watching anything from PC Gamer or Shack News. I've watched Scarrow. I've watched Walla. I've watched Zavaler.
Okay. I'd like to know about Shack News. Because you said, I know why I've never consumed content from PC Gamer, but what about Shack News? I don't know much about them other than sometimes when I'm looking up God rolls, their website comes up.
I don't find their content interesting. I find it to be game journalism type content that doesn't really jive with me. I don't like it.
That's it.
It's no
There's
good.
Nothing special hidden behind the walls. Okay, I was just curious if they're just like secretly shitbags or something.
No, none of these people are bad people. Some of them come off as.
Oh no! Whoever runs the PC Gamer
but,
social media account is a shit. Is an absolute shitter.
But you know, I just don't like. I don't like my access to the information being limited to personalities out there that Bungie picked, rather than just giving me the information Bungie. That's all. Or just having it just generally be available. Like if everybody was covering it and I could go to whichever one I wanted, that'd be fine. You know, and in solidarity with my viewpoints, all I'm gonna do is watch people who repost other people's shit in order to get my information. There you go. I'm gonna watch YouTube pirates of these people's streams in order to get my information. That way they're not getting anything out of it. How about that? I'm being a shitbag now too. I shouldn't do that. But anyway, I don't like Bungie determining what streamers I can get, what content creators I can get my information from. I don't like it. It irritates me. So there you go.
Bro, can somebody tell Dallas to stop sucking? Please?
This isn't a sports podcast, sir.
I'm allowed to complain about it being in the first period and being 3-0 already. Good Lord. What happened to them? All right, whatever. I'm done.
Shall we prepare for prophecy, or did you have any other feelings about this thing?
I'm mad at Dallas. That's it.
All right.
Yeah, I know. Listeners, I play video games and I watch the NHL. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, and I'm a Dallas Stars fan, and Canadian. So get that through your head.
Is there a bottle of maple syrup on your desk right now, Greener?
Right here.
Yeah, there's a bottle of maple syrup right there.
Yep. Bottle of maple syrup. Keep an eye on the hockey game score. Cheering for an American team. While they're not just an American team, but while they're going against a Canadian team. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Anyway, we're going to have another fucking Oilers-Florida final again this year. And that's crazy to me.
Somebody told me to say fuck the Oilers. All right.
I mean, that's totally fine. I want the Stars to win. But if they're up against... If they're up against the Panthers in the finals again, I want to know. I want a different outcome this time. So I guess I'll be cheering for the Oilers, even though they're gonna have beaten the Stars. I guess shit can still happen tonight. So cross our fingers. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay. Yeah. Prepare for prophecy. I guess prophecy drops next week, June 3rd. So if you haven't done your shit for Ghosts of the Deep yet, get in there and get it done now. It is. It will come back before Red of the Nine is done, but just an FYI, Prophecy is the only one going to be available for the next 2 weeks, starting June 3rd. There's going to be 2 new quests that drop the special weapons. I guess there's new lore to find. You know, all the stuff that they've been doing for each one moving forward. So
they indicate in here that you're going to have to actually drive a Sparrow on the Rainbow Road section.
I mean, I always used to. I never did any of the weird skipping stuff. I didn't know how to skate back then. I didn't know how to do anything, so it's fine. I'm totally cool with that. Does it? I'm just looking for where it might say that.
You can face the Kel Echo, complete the cube, and drive through the impossible road made totally.
Oh, and it says when we say drive, we mean drive.
Yep. So there'll probably be something going on in there that's going to force you to use a Sparrow.
It's got to be a time limit. Oh no, you could just cheat the time limit, right? Never mind.
And
it's got to be something else. Yeah.
Not use a skimmer to just.
Oh, I totally forgot about skimmers.
Rail grind across the top.
Skimmers. All right. Anyway, after that, after the 2 weeks of Prophecy is done, from the 17th to 24th, all Red of the Nine dungeons will be available to play at any time, at any difficulty. The week of June 17th, increased currency drops for all active dungeons. This is confusing. All right, so it says from June 17th until June 24th, all Red of the Nine dungeons are available to play. The week of the 17th, increased currency drops active for all dungeons. But then it says June 24th to July 8th, all dungeons are available, and one will have increased currency rewards. And it says June 17th is Spire the Watcher. So that is not right. That is inappropriate information. That's wrong information. They did it wrong.
No. It says June 17th into June 24. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe Spire.
It says all active dungeons on June 17th, and then it just says Spire the Watcher on June 17th. But above that, it says June 24th to July 8th. It doesn't even say the June 17th. So it's a bit confusing there. Not entirely sure what that actually means. There will be currency reward increases at some point. Maybe they'll clarify that on a later tweet or something.
Okay.
And then July 18th to July 15th is the Lootapalooza, where all the currency and the weapon drops are going to be increased. And they're going to turn on a new way to spend your manifold currency. Which I don't know what that means, but it might be interesting. Eat more.
All right. Pride Month celebration.
Pride Month.
Causing a small amount of drama.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Where's the drama?
There's a couple of. I've run across a couple of threads that are upset that not all of the subgroups under LGBTQA plus whatever, not all of the flag color sets for those various groups are included in the shader pack.
I mean, you can only include so much.
I know that. I just found it interesting that some people were getting mad that their particular subgroup wasn't being included. Meanwhile, Bungie's putting out what the rainbow shader plus these shaders are available for purchase. I mean, come on, what do you want them to do? If there's any company that's an ally, it's fucking Bungie.
Oh yeah, it's so Bungie. It's so Bungie on top of that. But you got to recognize in a lot of cases, like we bitch and moan about people that are kind of like on the opposite side of that spectrum on Twitter all the time. But even there's the people that take it too far on that side too. The people in those Reddit forums or whatever. It's like they need to find something to gravitate and collapse on and complain about, and this would be it. So out of all the companies that I know and out of all the game developers that I know, you're right. If you're going to say any one of them is an ally, it's going to be Bungie. They've always done lots of stuff for the community, whether it be their June Pride Month pin where all the proceeds go to supporting LGBTQ 2A plus. I don't even know what all the things are. But that community. And now they have this in-game shader pack that's four different shaders that I don't know what they'll look like in game, but I mean $5.50 for each one, and it's $8, so that's well over 50% of the revenue will be donated to Advocates for Trans Equality Education Fund. I can't find anything to complain about there. Yes, sure, they didn't get all the flags, but I mean, come on. They're doing a lot more than anyone else is. You can't. If you're gonna bash on people that are going to do things for the community, no one else is ever going to step up and do anything for the community for fear that they have done it wrong. So you just need to chill. You need to let them be an ally, be supportive of the community, sell these shaders, sell these pins, and go nuts. You know, with that said, there is a free shader that I'm going to put the link down in the description below if you haven't seen it yet. I'm going to drop it in the Twitch chat right now if you haven't got it yet. This one is called the Prismatic Expanse. It's a shader that changes color. If you get it on the right outfits, it does the pride flag. It's really neat. It's really nice. Once you claim that in the redeem, it goes to the kiosk in the tower. So don't go straight into your collections looking for it. It's in the kiosk. You have to go pick it up. I guess shaders have to go to the kiosk. They don't show up in collections. My bad.
Sometimes they show up in collections, depends on the source of getting them.
If they show up in collections, they're already in your inventory. You don't have to like select them.
Yeah,
right. Because that's what a shader does. But anyway, these ones you pick up at the kiosk, and I can confirm mine went straight to my kiosk.
All right. And I think that's the TWID.
That is the TWID. There's the known issues list. We don't usually go over that, so it is what it is.
You finished your Ghost of the Deep stuff this week?
What?
You finished? Did you get all your ultimatum runs and shit done of Ghost of the Deep?
I haven't even stepped in there.
Why not?
I've been busy. Accepting stupid streaming sponsorships that I probably shouldn't have. But I got so excited that people were acknowledging me. And then I was like, my audience doesn't want to watch this shit. I'm a Destiny streamer. What am I doing? Anyway, so. Yeah, I took all my free time and did a bunch of that stuff. But the good news is I have some giveaways to do from some of those. Some people like that stuff. So that's been fun. That's been good. Hopefully I can get more from all the stuff I've already committed to. Here's what annoys me though. Check this out. So a lot of these places, they use like services to facilitate all this stuff.
Yeah.
And you can usually apply, or you can say, hey, I'm interested in this. So have you heard about the game Blueprints?
Yeah.
So I got it free on my PlayStation because it was on PlayStation Plus a while back. But I saw it on this thing that hosts all this stuff. So I was like, hey, let's see if I can get one on Steam. So I clicked it and whatever. I was just like, hey, I'm interested. I kind of want to play this game. It looks interesting. Everyone's talking about it. Yada, yada, yada. And they said, yeah, sure, absolutely. So it shows up in my list. But as soon as I hit like claim code, that's when the timer starts for me to have to create content. That's just kind of how it works. That's how it goes. So there's also creator programs for all these developers. And the developer Blueprints had a creator program too. And I was like, okay. So that's really cool. You said yes to the code, so you'd likely say yes to the creator program. Because that's how it's worked so far. Liza P was the same way. They said yes to the code, then they said yes to the creator program. Adam Fall, same way. Yes to the code, yes to the creator program. Expedition 33, same thing. So it's like, okay, cool. So I did Blueprints. The code came up. I hadn't accepted it yet. And then I was like, hey, Can I be part of your creator program? And they're like, no. I was like, well, fuck. Even though I hit all their requirements, they had a list of requirements, like followers and views and such. And then, so at first I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. But then immediately afterwards, the game ran out of codes on the platform. So now I can't even redeem the code for Steam to play because I was waiting for a response for the creator program, and I didn't get into the creator program. So
sad face.
I don't know if they add more, but I'm staring at it right now. It says out of codes. And I'm like, oh, that's big suck. Anyway, so that was fun. That was a fun little excursion. And it's funny, the name of the program is called the Fellowship of the Furries. I don't know what kind of developer they are. Why is that funny? Yeah, well, because when I think of blueprints, I don't think of furries.
Okay.
But I guess it's by Raw Fury. Is that the name of the developer?
Could it be Fellowship of the Furies?
Oh shit, it is. My bad. Never mind. You're right.
Now that's funny right there. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Okay, so that's the publisher, Raw Fury. The developer was Doggo Bomb. But shit. Okay, so I was trying to get in with the publisher. All right, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's Fellowship of the Furies. Yikes.
Interesting.
Whatever. So I made a mistake. I used to call Shrouded Fury Shrouded Furries too. It doesn't matter. Hey, leave me alone.
Diablo.
Yeah, Southern.
Nobody is ever so mad that they're furious in Greener's world. They're only furious.
All right.
Smash cut to a clip from Greener's stream of being in a fucking cow onesie, doing some interesting hand movements with his udders.
Oh yeah, I've definitely done that a lot.
What a way to end the stream, man.
Yeah. You want to know what else I've been noticing about my content?
What's that?
I swear a lot.
Mm-hmm. You do. You're a
I wanted to make my content TikTok friendly.
Yeah. Can't swear on TikTok?
Well, you kind of get not shadow banned, but you don't get as much. Well, that's what they say. That's why you can't say, I don't know, dead or died or whatever. You have to say unalived and shit like that because it's all in the algorithm. And swear words are bad for the algorithm too. Anyway, so I've been bleeping out any of the shorts I've been posting. It's just I swear on everything, so I have to edit everything I do. There's never a clip that I get from Twitch or anything that just doesn't have me swearing or saying what the fuck or like for fuck's sakes or are you fucking kidding me? Just like all the time, constantly. It's just like, man, I swear a lot. Like I swear a lot. I didn't. I don't even know how I don't swear that much when I'm working. How do I shut it off when I'm at work?
Hold on, I got you.
Something going on here, chat.
There we go. We're gonna set up Greener's swear jar for the stream.
You can't keep count of both things. It's impossible.
Well, I stopped tracking your ums. I just put an infinity symbol there because there were too many of them.
I wonder if we can get AI to track it somehow and update it. I'll have to look into that. You think we'll get in trouble for using AI? Will the artists come and get us?
I mean, if you're not using it to create art, no.
It doesn't matter. You can't use it for anything, according to them.
That's not true.
I don't know. I was using Google Maps the other day, and an artist came right off the street and slapped the phone out of my hand.
Artists don't like generative AI. They don't give a shit about other AI. And a lot of artists actually use generative AI for recording.
That's being sarcastic. Clearly,
I know you're being sarcastic.
Out of my head and could you imagine using Google Maps and some artist walks off the sidewalk,
screaming at you for not using GPS? Buy a map, slap. Anyway.
All right. Oh, I had some advanced GG today. Go use code SGC. It's yum. It actually is yum. But if you don't like caffeine, then don't do it. It's a trap.
All right, give us an outro. We're done. It's over.
Are we done?
We're done.
I ended on a plug. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Let's do something else. I guess Zero for Hero is done, or Zero to Hero is done at the end of the weekend, right?
Yep.
It's done
That's
on
correct.
31st.
That's
Okay, if you got anything to finish up, make sure to get in there and get it done. No, I did not contribute. I've been busy doing other shit this week. That reminds me, I don't know if anybody that even listens to this podcast cares or watches the stream or whatever, but I probably cannot be involved in the day one raid this July 19th, which makes me sad because I like doing those streams. But I have a family reunion on... Okay, it's the 18th. My bad. I have a family reunion on the 19th and the 20th. We usually drive up to it on the evening of the 18th, so...
You don't have 5 other family members who play Destiny 2 and like to spend the whole family reunion doing a day one raid with you?
It's not really how we do it. We kayak down a river at the beginning of the day. Then we have our barbecue at night. And then we meet the other side of the family. Like the other people that came from the brothers of the grandparents, brothers and sisters of the grandparents, at like a Rotary Hall on the Sunday morning. And we eat food. And then we leave. So
okay.
I know you were joking, but it's there. Even if there was, there's not really a case for any of that to work out, and that's not something It's not really something you skip to play Destiny. You know.
Yep.
There is this thing though. What do you think we should do on this? Hold on. This is Destiny related and Bungie related. You can leave in a second. So we were invited to the 7th column chaos PvP tournament.
Yeah.
If hold on, where the fuck is it? Bungie. Here it is. The problem is the second round of matches are going to be running from July 21st to July 24th. I'm traveling to GCX on July 23rd. Why would they put this tournament during GCX travel dates? Like, do they not know that GCX is basically Guardian Con? Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. And they say, make sure you're available. Well, what if I'm not available? What if my second round match isn't on the 21st, 22nd, and I'm actually traveling on the 23rd. So morning of the 23rd, I get there that evening, which is Wednesday. Maybe that's the problem. I went early this year for some reason because it doesn't happen until Friday, and I'm there Wednesday night. What the fuck? Yeah, whatever. I don't know, man. I'm wondering if I can join it and just to be part of it and make sure like I just lose in round 1. Because I don't want to not be available for them on the first like tournament we do, or somehow be like, hey, can you make our match on the 21st, 22nd? I'm traveling for GCX, but I feel like every single person that's there is going to be traveling to GCX. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe not as many people go as I think. Anyway, if I do that, I'm going to need like 2 cracked PvP players to carry the shit out of me in a tournament. And I need to know by June 3rd.
Right, they don't match you up with other streamers, content creators for this?
Let me read this. 7th column chaos PvP tournament. We wanted to gauge your interest. Excuse me, sir. Being a player means prompt communication, being accommodating scheduled matchups across time zones. The tournament's once again 16 team single elimination bracket format that will run July 7th to the 29th. Here additional tournament will start on this day. Semifinals. There's nothing here yet. You have to across core time zones. Yeah. Wait. Across core time zones, each round can take up 2 to 3 hours. Final 4 teams will meet during the end of the campaign live stream. Yeah. 6 hours. Yeah. Sure. Tournament experience for all. Participation. We reserve the right to remove you from the tournament. Damn. Wild. Hold on. What is... I'm looking to see if you input a team people. I don't see anything other than... okay, so... Shit! No, that's terrible. I don't want people to be relying on me. Never mind. Okay, you're probably right. You don't sign up as teams.
Yeah, they'll pair you up with somebody.
Oh, that's terrible.
Like, let's look at this. Let's look at this Greener guy's stats. He's shit ass. Let's team him up with somebody who's good, and then you're the weak link on your team. You get paired up with the Fizzle, and you fucking leave the match for him. If the Fizzle's raging about you on his stream, that'd be perfect.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Man. All right. Well, fuck. Okay, never mind. I don't need anybody to carry me. I'm really wanked on this. We'll have to. I feel like I should talk to this person because I want to sign up. I want to be all about that stuff. It's the whole point of me complaining about not being part of those invites for a long time. But such weird timing on the... Anyway, Bungie Day is probably coming up starting at the beginning of July this year. I suspect based on the dates for this tournament that the Bungie Day 3-week fundraiser that they do every year in July is going to start probably around the same time that this starts, which is July 7th. So get ready for that. We'll be pushing that, obviously, as we did last year. Usually get a bunch of old emblems, and then sometimes... What did we get last year for Bungie Day for new stuff? I can't even remember. What was the Bungie Day stuff? I want to remember, but I'm not remembering. I think there was like 2 big things, new things, and then everything else was just like old, like emblems from the past that they opened into the vault. But I can't remember what the big things were. Can't remember, chat. All right. You want to go home now?
I got nothing else to add.
Cool. So finish up your Zero to Hero stuff. Catastrophe stream tomorrow or Saturday. Sorry, I'm used to this being on Friday. Catastrophe stream on Saturday. Hope to see some of you there. Player of the Week stream next week is on Monday. I forgot to mention it last Player of the Week stream, but it's set to Monday in Discord. But if you want to spread that information down through your clans, that'd probably be a good idea. So people are available on Monday, and to know that they don't have to keep farming Monday night to try to win, because that's not how it's going to work. It's going to end Monday morning. I can't think of anything else right off the top of my head. So that's it. That's good. We're good. Ready to rock. Oh, go nominate somebody for Player of the Month. We'll be doing that in like a week and a half. That's it. You guys have been great. Thanks for watching episode 110 of This Week at Shrouded. I was your host, AGreeNer. Thanks for being here. Mr. Rec, thanks for joining us and providing your valuable insight into the Destiny world. And I'll see you guys next week on This Week at Shrouded.
Bye.
Bye-bye.